One of the greatest challenges for a good dad is when you have a difficult situation in co-parenting. Hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button. Let's talk about it, man. Welcome to Master Build Fathers Podcast. Hey, man, this is a subject that we don't talk about often, but it crushes a lot of good fathers. The pressure of co-parenting with a tough mom. You know, and listen, it's a whole lot of causes, man. You know, most people assume that the cause for the tough relationship is somebody's bitter about the relationship. The woman can still be bitter about the relationship. Or she could just flat out hate you, or whatever it is. How do we deal with that, guys? This is what I want to talk about. Let me know in the comments, man. You know, what's your experience been with co-parenting? Because listen, bro, it's not easy, especially when you have a woman that's not going to make it easy. But what I'm learning is this: stop trying to figure out why she is moving like she's moving, and just start being a good dad, man. Because that's really what it's about. And because what I learned is that kids don't care about whatever conflict you have with their mother or their mother has with you. Because in many cases, you don't have no beef with mom. Mom got all the beef with you. You know, but what I've learned, bro, I've been here. Again, I'm no guru. I share the things I've gone through. I've learned to put this person in a small little box. Now, I honor them. I respect them because that person is the mother of my child. And I'm going to say this to you guys. I want to make this very clear. It's not cool to disrespect the mother of your child. I don't care what the situation is. It's not cool. You know why? Because she mothered your child, bro. And we got to pay attention to that. And I know some of y'all youngins who don't have no respect, no honor, you going to say, come on, Christian, you know how she act? Listen, I ain't even get into my story about how mine act. You see what I'm saying? But guess what? What I learned is it don't matter. Number one, it's about the kid. I got to focus on my kid. Number two, I can't let my life be constantly emotionally unregulated because of this person's shenanigans. What you have to do, man, is you got to make a decision to really move on with your life. And I'm not talking about, you know, some of y'all would say, man, I'm not emotionally connected to her. I'm not talking about being emotionally connected to her. And maybe so. Let's look at that for a second. Because sometimes we look at an emotional attachment and we say, oh, you know, I ain't in love with her no more. I would never be with her. Okay, I get that. I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is she still has a piece of you when she can get to you and get to you quickly. When she can piss you off, ruin your entire day with shenanigans, bro, she is winning. Y'all hear what I'm saying? She's winning. And that's not cool. Why? Because if I'm going to move on with my life, the last thing I need, man, is a constant fight. Why? Because I'm with this person. I'm going to be with this person for the next 18 years. And let the truth be told, you'll be with this person until you die, because you have a kid with this person. And when I say with, I mean, you know, being together in raising the child, being together in decisions. I'm talking about you going to go through proms, you're going to go through graduations, you're going to go through breakups, you're going to go through heartbreak with your daughter, seeing your daughter get her heart broken. You're going to go through sports and athletics and all the things that happen raising a kid. And the worst thing that you can do is put yourself in an emotional situation where this person can get up under your skin and ruin your mood. Because some women will always use that to try to destroy you. She will always use her ability because she knows she can get to you. So what should I do? Focus on the kid. Focus on the kid, bro. Because if you're not with this person and you're not emotionally tied to this person, I think some of y'all be lying and saying you're not still emotionally tied, but you are. You know why? You know what the proof is? She can still set you all the way off. Now listen, early on, man, first couple years, oh yeah, man. And again, my attachment wasn't I wanted to be with this person. there's nothing in me that would want to be with this person because she was a very abusive person toward me, right? So, but the emotional attachment was I still had so much to say to her, to express to her about how she hurt me during the relationship and the things she did after the relationship to try to destroy me and all these things, right? But what I learned was none of that is bigger than my child and her condition and her health and her happiness and her joy, right? None of that, no matter what your children's or child's mother has done, and no matter how corrupt it can be, because society still tries to hang on to this thing that women aren't nasty individuals and can't be hurtful, which we all know is BS, because women can be intentionally hurtful, intentionally to try to hurt you, you know? So that's the truth. We don't got to debate that because some of you have experienced that. I know I have. So no matter how dirty and nasty a woman can be to try to hurt you, you got to step into what? Fatherhood. If that was your ex-wife, you can't deal with her as your ex-wife. You got to deal with her as the mother of your child, and I'm a father. I'm more interested in fatherhood than I am ever in with whatever situation or title I had with you. So step into fatherhood, man. Step into fatherhood. Step into the duty of fatherhood, because when you fully step into the duty of fatherhood, it removes this nonsense, the scandal and the back and forth and the arguments. It moves that, because I'm not doing that as a father. I'll do that as a husband. I'll do that as a boyfriend. I'll do that as an angry dude who lost you or still pissed off at you, but I won't do it as a father. Why? Now let's go deeper. And this is for the real mature men. I realize that even arguing with her, that sets her off. And if it sets her off, then what atmosphere is being created for your child when your child is with her? I'm talking to the guys who got partial custody now. I'm not talking to the guys, the deadbeats who don't see your kid. I'm not talking to the dudes who just be like, yeah, I'll be there and don't ever show up. I'm talking about when you got partial legal custody and you're with your child, there's equal amount with your child weekly that the mom is. You have to focus on fatherhood, man. That's the answer. I don't gotta carry this video long. Y'all know I like short videos because I want y'all to get it and we move on to the next thing. But the truth is the light, man. Step into fatherhood. That's the answer. That's the answer. Come on, put that in the comment. That's the answer. There's so many things that people will come up with, you know, oh, do this, man, take her to court, blah, blah, blah. Man, the greatest thing you can do for your child is to step into fatherhood when you're dealing with a difficult mother. That's the only thing you can do. It's the right answer. It's the most peaceful answer. It's the most healing answer. And it heals everybody. Right? Her. Now I know some of y'all say, come on, Christian, I ain't got no responsibility to heal her. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Do you got to take roses and flowers? No. I'm talking about healing her so she's then not chaotic toward the child because of the relationship she got with you. Come on, we talking about fatherhood. We talking about fatherhood. We talking about fatherhood, gentlemen. So you're gonna be a dad. What you gonna be? What you gonna be? What are you gonna be in tough moments where you got somebody that's trying to manipulate situations, even manipulate your child against you? Come on, I've been there. Listen, I've been there. My daughter has said things to me like, "Wow, she said that to you," and it meant something, you know. But you know what I did? Instead of getting on the phone, giving her a piece of my mind, you know what I did? I stepped into fatherhood. I wanted to make sure my daughter, was safe. I wanted to make sure my daughter was okay. I wanted to make sure my daughter, you see, step into fatherhood. Don't step into madman, because we can all do that. We can all become madman, right? And even if it's justified, it don't do nothing for your child. Even if it's justified, it don't do nothing for your children, right? So that's what you want your focus to be on. You want your focus to be on the family, bro. right? Now we talk about broken families, okay? Let's redefine that, right? We're talking about broken family. Said the broken family, okay, the broken family, yes. When you leave or divorce, like I did, you know, it's a broken family, yes. But how do I, what the word, I'm trying to look for the perfect description here. How do I heal the broken family? Because it's possible, but it's up to you as a father. It's not up to the woman, because most women are too emotional and they gonna hold on to nonsense and try to stand their ground on some craziness just because. But it's your duty to heal the broken family. How do I heal the broken family? Step fully into fatherhood. Brothers, I love you. You matter to me. Yesterday is history and tomorrow is a mystery. All we got is right now. All we got is right now. Step into it as a father with no fear, no shame, no compromise. Man, let me get to my girl's schools to pick her up. Hey, I love y'all, man. Share this, like it, love it, hype it. Let YouTube know, man, we got a hell of a channel here for fathers trying to figure it out. Stand tall, boss. Peace.